we wanted to do something a little different on this video. I recently took my wife on a hiking trip. We did some time in the Red River Gorge. There was a lot of really cool things that we got to do while we were there, including Indian Staircase and going to Adina Arch. I mean, it was incredible. It was a beautiful trip. And when we got back, I asked her, you know, hey, was there anything that you would change or want to have different on the next trip? And the one thing that she mentioned was that she wished she had some trekking poles. We were splitting a load. It was a shorter trip, didn't have too much weight to carry, so I didn't carry a trekking pole at all because we split up a pole tent. It, you know, is a freestanding tent, so
no need to.
I didn't have even one pole with me. So she let me know when she got back, and I started doing some hunting around and ran into these Cascade Mountain Tech. I've seen them before. It's the Costco carbon fiber pole. Everybody talks about it. There's 1,000 reviews, but Rev and I hang out quite often. We do a lot of hiking together. We do a bunch of gear reviews together, and he hadn't had a chance to see these. So when he came over this morning to check some other things out that we've been working on, I thought it'd be cool to just have his first impressions kind of filmed here and give you a chance. And then I brought a Black Diamond Trail Pack, which is my normal pole that I carry. I brought this out here so that you could have it as a comparison. I know you have these too.
We use the same. We use the same Black Diamond. So and you know, really the thing that, for me at least, when I look at gear like this, it's, can I just beat it up every day? I don't want to worry about being careful with anything. So when I hear $40 carbon poles, I'm like, okay. But anything, or well, most of the gear you buy is all, I always go, oh, I wish I would have known that. So this is, I'm kind of excited about this. I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
Give me the tour.
Yeah, here we go. So 44 bucks is what I paid for these, and came with a, I don't know, I guess these are, it kind of strikes me as what grandma would keep her hiking poles in and the back of her car for when she goes to the mall in the mornings to walk. But yeah, they seem a lot more elaborate than that. So first things first, when I opened this thing up, the amount of accessories that came with this was ridiculous. They included some snow baskets and the 2 poles, of course, and it's got looks like there's some summer baskets in here, and then there's some for walking on pavement or hard ground, and there's also some like Goodyear Aquatread type feet that I don't know, that's for mall cruising, I assume. And then they came with a little clip to hold the poles together, just a nice organization piece. I think that's pretty standard on most every pole, but generally I think you only get like a few of these things with most poles. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I'd throw these, I can throw these away for you if you want. But probably, yeah, that'd be best.
That's kind of cool though. That's a lot though. Normally you get one option only. So some of the black, I think those only came with these, and then they did have it was almost a medium-sized
snow basket.
Yeah, it wasn't quite this big, so that's kind of crazy. That's a lot though for 24 bucks.
It definitely made me think about last year when we went out on that morning and we had gotten like 8 or 10 inches of snow the day before, and it was just big fluffy snow, and we were sliding down the trail and slipping. So yeah,
well, enough about that. I don't
pretty surprised about that, but yeah, that's beside the point. So Cascade Mountain Tech, it is carbon fiber. You can definitely see that they have like a wrap up here on the top, and I thought that when I was ordering these that it looked like carbon fiber in the picture, but it's definitely like a
so this is not well, I mean, it's what,
yeah,
clear
that's
coated or whatever, but
it's like bare.
So this is kind of probably hard to see, but sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder through there. It does have like that mesh style, whatever that is, covering over it, but it's fully carbon, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is
the
not
whole
like
thing is
fake
carbon
or something. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So this is all very similar. It's not, well, it's a little close to the Black Diamond switch lever, whatever they call that,
right.
Foot block. It does have like almost like, it's like mason jar hinges on them.
Kind of strange. I don't know. It's interesting to see that you have like exposed threads on the edge. I guess there's a little gap on this too. Maybe it's just so new and shiny that made it stand out. The one thing that caught my eye was that there's there's a brass sleeve that goes in to hold the clamp and actually make the clamp tighten down, and then it's got a plastic screw head on it, and I don't know, it seems pretty sturdy though.
Yeah, the only thing that, and I was kind of assuming this would have one of the, you know, just the screw retainers on them, or whatever they have with the that old style where you just kind of push together, like poles you have from like Walmart or something like that. But
Yeah.
It does have a pretty tight latch. The only thing that kills me with this is, I think, yeah, it's just kind of exposed. I don't know. I feel like this is going to get dirty.
Yeah, it's
Maybe you guys
got,
can see this, but
when you get it tightened down enough, it shows some threads on the end. So if you were to kick that up with mud or sand or anything like that, I think that would definitely shorten the lifespan on these things. But being that it's a brass threaded sleeve in there, I think it'll stand up to maybe not dying right away. I know that the tips are replaceable. So Joe Brewer over at Backcountry Banter has a channel. He's actually on the AT right now doing a flip-flop, and he did a review on these after a ton of miles, and he said that the only thing he would change about them was the tips. And I know that they're replaceable. You can swap it out with some stronger tips from maybe like Black Diamond poles or something like that. Haven't really gotten too far into that, but I mean, they're brand new. That's just what he would recommend if you were going to take them on a through hike, to be to change the poles.
So let's talk
or
about
the tips of the poles. Excuse me.
this handle.
Oh,
'Cause it is not my favorite.
Let
Now,
me know what
well,
you think.
the ergonomics of it, I love.
Feels good.
That's like a pistol grip. It feels nice. It almost feels like this is for someone with a smaller hand. This actually fits my palm a little bit better.
Yeah.
Um,
I like that it's textured too.
yeah, it's not as squishy as like these are the Gossamer.
It's
the
LT5.
yeah.
LT5, and then I put the cap in it from some old LT4s I had.
Kind of squishy though. It's got a lot of give, but it's still pretty in terms of like, you know, not getting slippery with hand sweat or whatever.
Yeah. It's a synthetic cork though.
Correct.
So this is actual
real
cork.
deal.
Yeah, this is real deal stuff.
It does. Yeah. I don't know. They've got this. I really almost like this. The hand grip better, but this plastic thing is just killing me.
Yeah, it's it definitely takes away from the appearance of the pole too. But I understand for being cost effective though, there's no way that they could, like Gossamer Gear has the screw on the top type hinge strap for those LT5s now, which, I mean, the straps feel great. There's like a microfiber on the inside. I never used straps. I haven't used straps in years.
I don't know.
And so I'll be interested to see.
They're better than the ones that came with the. They were like weightlifting straps for the Black Diamond ones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This actually feels like soft and like a little padded. So well, I'll have to see what my wife thinks about that. See how she likes it. But yeah, this thing is hideous.
The way it feels though, at least in the hand, this is 100% of the weight.
Oh yeah.
Right here, I almost feel like if you went with a synthetic cork, or even if you were able to find a way to get rid of this thing.
So speaking of weight, real quick, I did throw these on the scale.
Yeah,
so the Black Diamond pole with the cork handle replaced, this cut down a bit, and the summer baskets on it, 8.25 ounces for this pole.
Okay.
And so with this big plastic knob, the larger diameter and kind of bulkier clips on it, and with the hand strap, this is 8.07 ounces. So a little bit lighter, not a lot, but if you were to do something with the grip and get rid of this big heavy plastic deal, or even just remove the strap, there would be a much larger weight savings.
This will be the other thing too that I'm looking at. There's almost like a plastic pin that holds in the strap itself, so you can adjust it, I think. Is that how you do this?
Yeah,
thing?
that loops around this metal pin here, and then you pull it out and you can adjust them shorter, and then you push it back in to lock it.
Pushing that in is to lock it. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how long that's gonna last.
I don't know.
Not bad though.
For 45 bucks.
No, this is not a $45 pole.
It doesn't seem that way. I know that just looking at other reviews, the diameter of these is larger than like the Z-Pax pole, because Z-Pax has a pole that looks very similar to this, but it's smaller diameter here, and I think the clips are a little bit different. Not sure what way they're better or anything like that. I'm not saying that. They appear to be different.
Well, there is like a recessed cut where like a flathead screwdriver or a coin could go into if this thing gets too clogged up for you to, because there's like a little bit of on this retaining plastic piece it's got some like
some jimping,
like it's louvered, so it's got grips on it, but it does have an openings where you could put a coin or something if it got dirty and you couldn't do it by hand, you could tighten it that way. So maybe it's a little bit more robust. I didn't even see that until I just looked at it here. But
so, I don't know. All in all, I think it's gonna be a nice pull. I think honestly, I'm gonna probably rip the strap off of that thing and go put some miles on them and just see how they work out. I want to get them like jammed in between some rocks and put some force on them. See what happens. Make sure that they're gonna hold up. I mean, the last thing I want to do is have my wife go out and have a pull that fails on her the very first time. So
well, I was gonna say the actual tip itself is it's not rubber. It's well, it might be inside, but the external casing for it is not like the black diamond where it's like that. Well, it's still plastic too, but it's more flexible. Yeah, this is definitely more fixed.
Yeah, I did see one review that talked about how this fit loosely here. I didn't try to really tighten it up to see if I could get it to stop doing that, but
that's weird.
Basically, so it gets smaller in diameter as it gets closer to the end of the pole to go into the tip, and that's what it is. So if you have it adjusted out just a hair, then it doesn't move. So yeah, you move it out half an inch or something, and it doesn't move at all. So,
well, can you imagine that being clicking back and forth, driving you nuts?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be the only thing.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, really, all in all, though, just the accessories alone, and this
incredible,
super nice bag, carrying bag.
The tips and tricks guide is in like 10 languages, 7 languages. So it's pretty impressive.
Not bad though.
Let everybody know about them.
I mean, really, it's for any carbon, big box brand name, black diamond. I like it.
You can get these on Costco's website right now. A 2-pack of them for like $62 or something like that, or $66 something. It's insane how cheap these things are. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, as much as she's on trail and would actually utilize a piece of gear like this, I was looking for an inexpensive option for her.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go lighter weight. She is a smaller in stature, so I didn't want to do anything that was going to be like super heavy.
So when you guys go or she gets this, we'll have to have her let us know, because in my world, this is like the tried and true, well, the trail black diamond pole.
Yeah.
I would say lower cost, but at least for a name brand pole.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty tried and true. That's kind of the only other option besides something like this that's not as well known of a brand. So,
and I mean, really, I've put so much torque on this thing over the years, just getting it hung up in between rocks or missing footing and putting it down into the ground with my full body weight. I don't know. I've been really happy with the black diamond pole. So
yeah, this will be exciting to use.
Yeah.
Factory carbon.
We'll definitely have to do an update on it and kind of let you know how it goes when we get some scratches on them and really get a chance to try them out. But I thought this would be an interesting approach. We've done a number of first look videos, and we've never just taken the time to show each other a piece of gear for the first time. So
no, I like it because it's the idea with this was just because this isn't a huge piece. This was kind of an accessory to your wife's gear. So we were going to do a full review on it, but I was super excited about it, especially like I said in the beginning when I heard $40 pulls. I was like, okay, we'll see.
What Walmart did you get them at?
Yeah. Why did you tell me about it? But this is, I mean, at least some little, cost cutting here. Pretty impressive. I'm actually excited about these a little bit. I would change a ton of stuff on it, but if they don't break,
for the money, I think
unbelievable.
I think it'd be great if they can hold up.
Cascade Mountain Tech.
Yep. We'll let you know how they work out and give you some feedback and some follow-up here in a later video. And certainly appreciate you checking us out. And
thanks for watching.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the box below.